Welcome everybody. Hello. Hi. I decided to offer a short chair practice today, and I've chosen a computer chair. You can see, swivel chair, in which you can take 5 or 10 minutes when you're at your desk to have a little stretch. So start by adjusting your chair so that your feet are flat on the ground. Just going to move back a little bit here so you can maybe see my feet. Feet are flat on the ground, knees are bent, and if I'm on the side here, 90-degree angle, hips, knees, ankles. And once you have that adjusted, you could always adjust your arms if you're sitting back in the chair, raising the arms if you have that option to have your arms resting comfortably at a 90-degree angle as well. So we'll take a moment to take a few breaths here. So sitting forward on your chair, feet planted, hands on your lap, maybe rolling your shoulders back and down a couple times, and taking a clearing breath in through your nose and then out through your mouth. And either with your eyes closed or your eyes open, taking a few deep breaths here, maybe into your belly or into your heart space. And as you're breathing out, feel your sit bones connected to the chair, but your feet also to the ground. And when you're ready, you can release your hands here. Continue to breathe a full breath in and out, feeling the connection to the ground, maybe a little length through the top of your head. So we'll start with a couple more shoulder rolls here. So maybe one shoulder at a time or both shoulders at the same time. And then keeping some length through your spine, excuse me, core slightly engaged, you could maybe tip your chin down towards your chest, let your shoulders relax. And if it feels comfortable, rolling one ear over towards your shoulder or your chin over towards your shoulder, and then lengthening the other side down. Couple deep breaths up into your collarbones. And just as you're ready, coming back to the center for a moment and perhaps over to the other side. And when you're ready, bringing your chin back to the center and then lifting your chin away from your chest. Let's take a breath in, reach your arms up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. You can do that again. You can also follow your gaze up towards your hands and then exhale, follow your gaze down. We'll do that one more time. And then maybe parting your feet a little bit wider. You could rest your elbows just onto your knees if you like, leaning forward a little bit here, and you could arch your back a little bit, shoulders back, there's a big crack, and then we're gonna hold our knees and round back. Or you can hold your knees and arch forward, and then round back a few times with your breath. And when you're ready, coming back to the center here, taking one hand down, reaching your other arm up. Now, if you have a chair where you can hold the side of the chair, go ahead and do that maybe, or walk your fingertips down and start to lean to that side, maybe stretching your arm overhead. If it's too much of your arm overhead, hand on your hip, keeping both sit bones rooted here, reaching your other arm down towards the floor. And when you're ready to rise, let's come up and we're going to take our other hand and actually let's just do the other side and keep it simple here. And reaching down and shifting towards the side. So finding a little bit of length, you might feel some stretch to the side of your body here. And coming back to the center when you're ready. And this time, let's take our left hand to the outside of our right leg. Now, I'm gonna hold onto the handle. You can hold the back of the chair, or the armrest, sorry. And I'm gonna use a little pressure here to turn. You can hold the back of the chair, the side of the chair, coming into a little bit of a twist here. So I'm twisting towards my right side, which may be your left. And returning to the center and crossing to the other side here. Couple big breaths, shoulders back. And returning back to the center, taking your feet a little bit wider. Let's fold forward, so let your arms hang, let your head hang. Couple deep breaths into the back of your body. Maybe a couple clearing breaths here. And as you're ready, placing your hands on to your upper legs to rise and come back up. So I'm going to bring my feet in about hip distance apart. I'm going to start with one foot on top of my other leg, and I'm going to start by lengthening here. So you can pause here if you'd like to hinge forward. I'll show you what that looks like on the side here. So from here, I'm going to hinge forward and down. So depending on how that feels for your hip, you may stay lifted up a little bit higher here. Connecting into your breath, maybe even bringing your chin towards your chest. And when you're ready, rising to come back up, and we're going to switch sides here. And again, finding a little length first, and then maybe hinging forward. This side feels a little tighter. I'm not going to fold in quite as far, but I'm still going to try to keep some length through my spine here, so I'm trying to avoid really slouching forwards. The hinge is coming from my hips. Relaxing my shoulders. I'm going to take a couple more breaths here. And rising to come back up. Turn back around. Maybe I'll turn this way. So I'm going to take a little bit of a back bend here. I'm going to hold the back of my chair, shoulders back, heart lifted, shoulder blades onto my back, and take a couple big breaths into my heart space, maybe lifting my chin slightly, or your chin can stay towards your chest. And coming back to the center and rolling our shoulders back. Let's take one arm across our body. Shoulders back and down. And then release that. Take your arm overhead, bend your elbow, and maybe hold the back of your elbow. Now, from here, as you can see, my neck is long here. Try not to push your head forward. This is what not to do. This is try to keep a little resistance from the back of your head towards your arm. And maybe open your arms wide here. Big breath in, and then other side, arm across your body. And then arm reaching overhead, bend your elbow and supporting your head by pressing your head back slightly and a little gentle pressure down on your elbow. When you're ready, let's take a big breath in. Maybe breathe in, arms wide, and exhale. I'm going to take one more forward fold here, letting your head release. And coming back up. It's just a quick little break for you while you're sitting at your desk, maybe just 5 or 10 minutes. I'll add another segment on this where you could stand up out of your chair, but if you need to be in your chair, this would be a nice, quick little bit of movement while you're at your desk. Hope you have a great day. Thank you.